Hello guys, welcome to Fox 4 Paintball. You're watching this video because you arrived late. So you get the privilege of watching this video.
The most important rule of Fox 4 is the mask rule. Whenever you pass the gates behind me, go into the chronograph range or onto the speedball field, this mask has to be on your face at all times. The foam seal on the inside of the mask cannot leave your face at any time whilst in one of those areas. Paintballs travel at around 200 miles an hour, which is like really fast. So that means that if a paintball hits your eye while going 200 miles an hour, your eye is no longer on your head. The first time any ref sees you violate the mask rule by either lifting the mask in any way, whenever they see that foam seal leave your face, it's a 30-minute sit down. So you're gonna miss 1-2 games, maybe more. Second time we see you doing that, it's an automatic done for the day, no refund, you lose your money, you go home unhappy. You're not playing paintball, not fun.
Alright, the second major safety feature we have is the barrel cover. Basically, anytime you're up here in staging, this needs to be on your gun. Really, anytime that you're not actually ready to shoot. This is the only reason that we don't have to wear masks up here in staging. If the gun were to go off, this would catch any paintballs as they leave the barrel. If you hear someone yell barrel cover, quickly check your own gun. Make sure that your barrel cover is on. If it is on, then it's not you that we're yelling at. If it's not on, you want to look at your own gun, point it at the ground, make sure you don't go, oh yeah, the barrel cover is off, I better fix that. You want to point at the ground, put the barrel cover on, you can go about your business. Now, the third major safety feature we have is the safety. All guns have either a safety or an on and off switch. Anyone with their own equipment should know how to turn that safety on or off, or turn their gun on or off. On the rental guns, it's this button right here above the trigger. When it's pushed to the left, you can see a red or orange ring. When it's pushed to the right, the gun is safe. It will not fire if you pull the trigger. All the same, when you're up here, when you're not actually ready to shoot someone, keep your finger off the trigger. There's no need to be walking around staging pulling the trigger.
Our chronograph speed limit here at Fox 4 Paintball is 280 feet per second. Anything over that, between 280 feet per second and 300 feet per second, will take you off the field, send you to fix it, and then you can come back out. Anything over 300 feet per second and below 320 feet per second is a half-an-hour sit-down of gameplay, because that's cheating, and that's wrong. Anything over 320 feet per second, you're just straight cheating and we'll kick you off the field.
The hit is anything, dime size or bigger, it's got some paint in it, it's got some shell in it. On the airball fields, it's everywhere. Gun hits count, obviously like face, body, person hits count. In the woods, gun hits do not count. You can get hit in the loader, tank as much as you want, you're still in the game.
Now, if you get hit in a spot where you can't tell if you're out or not, you can do one of two things. First off, this is called a paint check. See if you get hit under your neck, on your back, somewhere where you can't see. You can ask your friend right next to you, am I hit? Check me out. You're still in the game. If your buddy's honest with you, you're still in the game. Or you can call a referee over for a paint check.
Ref, paint check!
Make sure you stay in your bunker and call him over. He'll check you out.
If you are hit, yell, I'm hit, and slowly stand up out of your bunker with your marker up. Put your barrel cover on and walk to designated area.
Fox 4 does have a surrender rule, and what that means is when you get within about 20 feet of your opponent, you're required to offer a surrender. So you're going to want to sneak up on someone, point your gun at them, yell, surrender! Be loud, be intimidating, because they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to put their hands up and say, I'm out, don't shoot me.
Surrender! I surrender!
Or they're going to spin, try and shoot you. Now, if they spin on you, shoot them once or twice. Don't shoot them 14 times. It only takes one ball to get someone out.
Surrender! Hit! I'm out.
But you always have to offer the surrender. They don't have to accept it.
Here at Fox 4 Paintball, we do have a bunkering rule. In the woods ball, bunkering is not allowed. Bunkering is when you run up to an opponent point blank and shoot them, and then go back to doing whatever you're doing. On the airball field, you are allowed to bunker. You can shoot your opponents point blank.
Alright, so cheating, you should not cheat ever because it's really lame and no one will like you anymore. So, different types of cheating. The first one is dead men don't talk. When you're hit, you're effectively a dead player. Dead people can't talk. It's true, get over it. So, when you're hit, don't go back to your teammates telling them where all the bad guys are, because that's just not fun anymore. Also, if you're hit and you know you're hit, stop playing. Put your gun up in the air, walk off the field, you're done. If you know you're hit, and you just say no, I'm not hit, and decide to wipe a hit off your, like, whatever. Terrible idea, sir or madam. Awful. Don't do it. We will pull you out of the game.
A lot of you guys now play these video games like these fancy James Bond, Halo, Call of Duty, all these fancy shenanigan games where your characters hide and they shoot around a corner, above the bunkers, they run, shoot through their legs, they do all this fancy stuff. That is called blind fire. You have to look down the sight of the gun in order to shoot. If we see you shooting over the top of the bunkers, doing this blind fire, we'll come and call you out.
Overshooting of any kind is forbidden at Fox 4. Overshooting consists of shooting a player when they're already out. That's shooting them 4 or 5 times after they're trying to get off the field. If we see you overshooting someone, we're going to go and speak to you about it. If you persist, we're going to sit you for a period of time.
Any of you that have your own equipment, refs cannot fix your guns. If you have any gun issues, you can ask us and maybe we can make a suggestion, but we can't physically fix your gun. We do, however, have a very qualified gun tech up at the store who can definitely help you out. Anyone that's renting equipment from us, if you have gun issues, you can just let us know. You can call a ref over. You don't have to call yourself out. We'll either fix your gun right there. If we can't fix it, we'll get you a new gun as quickly as possible and get you back out on the field playing.
We do have referees playing at Fox 4 Paintball today. Why? Because paintball's fun, and our refs really like it. So, if someone comes up to you on the field and says, hey, you're doing something wrong, chances are they know what they're talking about. They have just as much say as any of us in white.
Guys, there are up to 16 people per one referee on the field at any given time. We can't have you guys arguing with us on the field. If we make a bad call, it may happen. We can argue with you or talk to you about it off the field. But while on the field, we can't have you distracting us. It could be a safety issue. Let's say if someone masks them off, we need to be able to deal with them quickly and safely. So please, don't argue with us on the field.
Also out in the field, there is no climbing allowed. Everything is ground level, unless there are stairs, such as towers. Then you may climb up them.
As far as language goes, this is a family field. Please don't use any 4-letter words. There are a lot of kids around. We don't want them leaving here with any new vocabulary. We understand that sometimes if you get shot in a sensitive area, something might slip, but really try to keep it to a minimum.
Watch your stuff, guys. We don't encourage stealing at Fox 4, and it's not a big issue, obviously. But if you've got $500 in cash, you don't want to put it on the table, obviously, but you don't want to bring it on the field at the same time. You want to put it in your car or someplace safe.
So just keep in mind, guys, this is a family field. So if you show up with a temper, trying to hurt people, we'll kick you out. So if you show up and you act like me, you get kicked out.
So police your area makes our job at the end of the day a lot easier. Pick up trash, put it in the trash cans. They're pretty easy to find because they look like trash cans and they're everywhere. If it's a paint box, you can't put it in the trash can, but you can put it in the place that you're supposed to put paint boxes, which is a special area built for paint boxes, not trash cans.
Thanks for watching this video, guys, and we'll see you out on the field.
Are you ready to play?